Alright, hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you didn't watch the previous video, basically what we said is we're going to be doing one of the biggest upgrades we've ever done on anything. It has to do with the Margay Kart that Julian has. Basically, we were planning to run an IAME, I think Perilla, it's like a 60cc. It wasn't big enough, pretty much. And this deal popped up on Facebook Marketplace that we just couldn't resist. It's basically one of the biggest, baddest things you could put on a cart. It's super fire, so we're gonna show it to you guys right now.
Alrighty guys, so this is the Rotax that we have. It's a FR125. It's not a senior, so it's a junior, and it doesn't have the power valve. 125 cc's, water cooled. The carburetors are slide. They're not the I don't know what you call those. What are those called?
Like butterflies.
Yeah, like butterflies.
Like a flap.
Yeah, electric start, and we got a box load of parts that we're gonna go ahead and unload and just show you guys everything that we got. So we drove about like 2 hours to pick this thing up. Found it on Facebook. Steal of a deal, $400. The dude said that he paid like around $6,000 to $7,000 for everything. So this was a race engine.
And the guy actually won races on it. So this was like he won a race and then he put it as his trophy engine on like a stand. So
Yeah.
pretty much all its life it was just standing here, and then his son moved on. He said he races for Mazda now. So basically he
Pretty
moved
cool
on.
experience.
He moved on, and now this thing is just left to get dusty. But now we have it, and we're gonna put it to use.
Yeah. So the dude also said that before the last race, they went ahead and they did a complete rebuild on it. So it only has about 2 hours on it, which is really, really good. We're not gonna have to rebuild it for quite a while. So let's go ahead and take everything out of the box and show you what we got.
Basically, it came with 2 starters, which is really good. 2 starters, brand new.
Yeah, it's an Evo upgrade.
It came with
Extra radiator, which is, I mean, it's dinked up, but it's still in good condition. One of these ginormous exhausts. The exhaust is kind of ugly, but then we would rather have a much more powerful engine than that IAME and an ugly exhaust than a goofy IAME.
And it came with this airbox. It's relatively small, but it's basically just gonna sit in front of the engine like this.
Yeah, so this thing literally came with everything. We're not gonna miss anything.
It came with a bunch of spare jets for the carb.
Yeah, it ranges all the way from 115 until 210. So we got loads of jets to play around with.
With I think 2 carbs.
Yeah, we have 2 carburetors.
These massive carbs. It's basically like literally looks brand new. I don't even know this.
Yeah, one of them is brand new and then one of them was used. It's a massive carb. I don't know if you guys can really tell, but this thing is ginormous. Throttle cables, everything comes with it. So
we got the gear oil, and we're actually gonna do this in this video where we're gonna change the gear oil because it's been standing for it's empty right now. So
yeah,
actually we don't need to change it. We need to fill it up.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and open up the crankcase a little bit just to check that all the gears are intact, since they recommend to do that. We got some mounting plates. I don't even know for what.
And then it came with 2 brand new harnesses.
Yeah, wiring harnesses. I think I counted. They have like around 19 plugs. So we're really gonna have to figure out where all of that goes.
An engine plate to get to the cart, and then 2 of these. I don't even know.
Spark plug coils. Yeah, so it's a coil that it's electronically controlled. So this right here is actually the ECU. So yeah, this is really, really nice.
And those are expensive, so it came with 2. This is also, I think, for the exhaust. Basically,
Yeah,
it's
exhaust
like
mount. So this is really, really handy.
And it came with 2 batteries that are basically, they don't have the acid in them. It's like a separate little thing that you pour in.
Yeah, batteries are, he said, in new working condition. So
you might have to get new ones because I don't know how long that.
Yeah, they've been sitting for a while, especially in the heat and stuff. So
another carb.
Might just have to fix them. Yeah, second carb, bunch of other caps and stuff, throttle cables.
This is all just like spark plugs, tubes, pulse pump, And it came with the crane, a rod actually, not a crane, a rod. I don't know if this is new, it looks used.
And then also a piston, also used.
Literally just a bunch of new stuff that they probably took off before it.
Yeah, he gave us also a lot of tools, like this is a special tool to change the sprockets on the clutch. So this is also really nice. We got like little springs and stuff. Like I don't even know what this is for.
This is like more jets, a bunch of stuff that's just like
sprockets.
You'll never get this in like something off of Facebook because people don't really keep this stuff. This is a battery holder.
Yeah, like a padding
strap.
Yeah, again, more jets, more sprockets, more of everything, more tools, funnels, floats. I mean,
and then it also came with the actual title. So basically, this is like a legit engine. Like,
yeah. So he was telling us that for Rotax, they're supposed to have an identity card, like identification, so that if you're ever trying to sell it to someone that's trying to race it, like competition, you have to have this. Yeah. Otherwise, if you don't have this, you're gonna have to send the engine back to Rotax, which is like over the season stuff, and it's a whole long process.
So yeah, that's the engine itself. That's engine and everything it came with. And the actual engine is in really good condition, like visually. It has this blue cover on top. So like they have this stuff that means it hasn't been taken apart.
Yeah, factory sealed.
Right here, this plug. Everything is just in really good condition. So we can't wait to slap it on.
Gonna go ahead and give it a little maintenance. You guys are gonna see that right now. So
let's get into it.
Yeah, let's start taking it apart.
Alrighty guys, so right now we're gonna take off the IAME. Julian's just gonna go ahead and unbolt it. It's just straight up standing on 2 bolts.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna take it off, throw it away, and then we're probably gonna put the new one on.
Alrighty guys, so we got the little bolt out of the hub. It was being a little nasty and it wouldn't come out. So it's like a little bit broken.
We actually ended up completely breaking it. If you can see right here, just decided to break. Like, are you kidding me? What kind of quality is Chinese? Obviously, it's China.
Luckily, we have way more bolts of that same one because we had to order them through eBay and stuff. But so we'll replace them a little later.
Packs of 10.
Yeah, it came in like a pack of 10. So now we have the wheel off and we can slide the chain onto the sprocket and the engine. So you want to slide it on, and you see it's like really, really loose. And then what you do is you take your engine and you scoot it forward as much as you need.
You don't want it to be too tight though.
Yeah, you just scoot it by hand. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead from underneath and then get both of them bolted on.
Alright guys, so we got the wheel back on and we put the chain on, we tightened it and everything. So right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get to installing pretty much all of the electronics on this car, which means starter on the other side. We also have the battery to connect, like just a bunch of, like, if you look, they have like 25 plugs, which is like insane because I don't know what we're plugging in that much. But yeah, so probably by the end of today we're gonna have absolutely everything engine wise on the cart ready to go. So what you're gonna see us do right now, we're gonna put you guys on a stand and we're just gonna start connecting up all of the plugs, all the starter, all that good stuff.
Alrighty guys, so we got most of the wiring done. We still gotta connect a few grounds, and right now we have the battery trickle charging because they were like really dead. This mount right here, this is ECU, this is spark plug stuff. We got a bunch of cables going to the starter. And then
we actually had to switch the wiring harness because we didn't realize that we have the regular and then we have the Evo upgrade kit. So this actually runs the Evo upgrade kit, so we needed a few different plugs. But luckily the guy had 2 extras, so we basically get to switch everything off for this,
which wasn't too hard. It was,
and this is cool because it has a trickle charger, and you could trickle charge it. But I think the battery is just so dead that there's no saving it.
Yeah, we might have to either buy a new one, which is like 90 to 120 bucks, or we're just gonna try to jump it with the jumper, have it charge up there with a lot of.
We're still trying to figure out like what this plug goes to. This, I think this is main ground.
Yeah, a few of the plugs are not used because this isn't actually the Evo engine. It's an Evo upgrade kit, but the wiring harness is exactly the same. So
other than like
yeah, like that plug.
Two plugs.
So those were covered up, so I think we're gonna leave them, and then
we're gonna connect this main ground, and then that should be completed for electronics other than the battery. So yeah.
And then we should start on the exhaust. Yeah, exhaust is also pretty simple. We don't really have any of the throttle cable stuff, like the silicone tubes that they use. So we're gonna have to pick some of that stuff up. So
also some more fuel line.
Yeah, fuel line. So let's go ahead and finish up the ground and move on to the exhaust.
Alright guys, so we got quite a bit done in this video. We got pretty much this cart like 85-90% done complete. We got like literally all the major components on, except a few like miscellaneous things, but that's probably gonna be next video. So if you made it this far in the video, thank you guys for supporting the channel. If you guys could subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Yeah, see you guys on the next one.